I love that you mentioned that the role of the leaders is to hire somebody who will replace them, because I think that's something a lot of leaders are terrified of. Why would I want to hire somebody who's going to take my job or become more successful than me, or grow farther than me in the company? That's crazy. So how do you? I don't want to say convince leaders, but how do you create that kind of a mindset for your leaders where they're okay with that? Because it seems to me that if you were to go back 10, 15, 20 years ago and you were to tell that to a lot of leaders, they would say, absolutely not. Like, that's crazy. I'm the leader. I make the decisions. They report to me. I'm not going to help them become more successful than me. That's nuts. And today, you're right. This is very much something that a lot of organizations really care about. So how do you get leaders to be comfortable and, change their mindset to be okay with it?
Well, I would suggest that if one went back 10 or 15 or 20 years and looked for those leaders who weren't looking to hire people who are smarter than they were and train them to learn more and give them mentoring and growth opportunities, those people aren't around anymore. And if they are, their company's not in business anymore. That just doesn't work, right? The leader has to be the one who exemplifies the growth mindset. So if the growth mindset is, I can learn new things, I can do new things, there's going to be enough for everyone, because there are a lot of opportunities out there. And I am confident that I can take advantage of those opportunities and that I can add value, not just in my workplace, but in my home life and in my community. Then there will always be something new and exciting for me to do. The leader has to exemplify that mindset, because if he or she doesn't, the employees never will. And that's what we've been talking about for the last 45 minutes, is this whole notion of taking responsibility for your career, being an entrepreneur, even inside a big company, identifying problems that need solutions, and organizing yourself and your team to go after those solutions. Those are all about a growth mindset. And the leader, including the CEO, needs to exemplify that mindset. So, for example, I always said when I first came to Guardian, 10 years would be the maximum amount of time that I would ever spend there. Thankfully, I made it out. I just squeaked under the 10 years. And Andrew McMahon, who replaced me, is so much better than I am at a lot of things. And he is the leader we needed for the next 10 years or however long it might be. And I'm happy to say that because I have a lot of other things to do. I wrote a book. I'm talking to you. I'm going on boards of directors, and it's Andrew's turn. And I'm sure he will take Guardian to greater heights than I did. And he will find someone to then pass the baton along who has a different set of skills for a different time and a new set of energy. That's the way organizational growth works. If I had said, I only want to hire people who I think are as smart as I am and don't have the capabilities for the next generation, what kind of leader is that? The number one thing I want to do is leave our company in good shape and our customers in good hands, and therefore our employees in good hands. And that requires me to work myself out of a job. That's the way it goes.